everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my kids' favorite whole food plant-based vegan mac and cheese. Completely dairy-free, very nutritious, full of vegetables, and it's something that my kids request often. My daughter, for example, she's had the vegan box mac and cheese before and she doesn't really like it. She always just wants me to make my healthy whole food plant-based version. I did a poll on my Instagram on what kind of video you would like to see this week. I shared that I made this a couple days ago and a lot of people requested the recipe, so I figured I would share with you here on YouTube. On my stories, I'll put up polls sometimes to see what videos you would like to see from me next, so make sure you're following me on there. I already did all the prep work ahead of time. The most time-consuming part of this is just prepping all the vegetables and boiling it, but it's very easy and a lot of the things that you probably already have on hand. So what you're gonna need is about half of a yellow onion, 3 carrots, about 2 medium golden yellow potatoes, and 1 roasted red bell pepper. You can either roast it yourself or you can do what I did. I just got a jarred version in water. I know sometimes they come in oil, so make sure you get it in water. And you're also going to need about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to use minced today. So what you're gonna do is cut up the vegetables. It doesn't have to be like thoroughly chopped or anything like that, just in pieces. If you can see my onion, just in quarters pretty much. I have these small yellow potatoes and then just quarter and then have the carrots because you just want to make it so they can soften up as they boil and they don't take super long to cook through. But yeah, we're just gonna boil all of this for about 20 minutes. And then when it's done, we're going to throw it in the blender with all of the other ingredients, and that will be our cheese sauce. And I'll make sure I put all of the ingredients and measurements down in the description below as well. I actually ended up boiling them for about 25 minutes just because they weren't quite done yet. So you want to make sure they're fork tender. So at about 20 minutes, just stick a fork in it and the potatoes and carrots to make sure they're soft. And then go ahead and drain it. Let it sit for about 10 minutes to cool down. And then we're going to add it to the rest of the ingredients in the blender. You're going to put in all of the rest of the ingredients in your blender. You're going to need a high-speed blender for this. What you're going to need is about half a cup of unsalted raw cashews. And then you're going to need about a half cup of water. You're going to need about a half cup of nutritional yeast. This is what's going to give it that cheesy flavor, so make sure you don't skip out this part. You're going to need about a half teaspoon of turmeric. This is going to give it that yellowish color for the mac and cheese. It's also super good for you. I like to add a pinch of black pepper to activate the benefits of turmeric. A teaspoon of paprika. Salt to taste. You can totally leave out the salt if you are salt-free, but I do like to add a little bit of salt, so I just kind of put a pinch in there. You're also going to need about half of a lemon. Just juice that right in there. I have this lemon concentrate, so I'm just going to, again, eyeball it. I've been making this so much, so I kind of just eyeball everything. So sometimes it's hard to know exactly what the measurements are. So my vegetables are all done. I boiled them, I drained them, and I let them cool, and now I'm gonna add them to the cashew mixture. Okay, so now that the vegetables are all done, I boiled them, I drained them, and I let them cool. Now I'm gonna add the vegetables in with everything else in the blender. So I'm gonna blend this up in my high-speed blender until it is nice and creamy. All right, here is the creamy mixture, and I just wanted you to get an up-close view of how creamy and cheesy this is. This cheese sauce is so good. It is our favorite around here, and you don't have to just add it to mac and cheese. You can add it to literally whatever. You can add it to nachos, potatoes. We like to add it over our favorite vegetables like broccoli. So you can literally do whatever with it, and this makes a ton too. So you're only going to use about half of this, and then you can put the other half in the fridge for another meal. So this literally makes so much. So I always have a ton left over, but it never goes to waste around here. So I'm just gonna wait for the pasta water to boil, and then we're gonna add in our noodles. Once that's done cooking, we will add all of this together and then add in our vegetable of choice, which is going to be peas, but you can add whatever you would like. Give it a try. So good. It is so creamy and flavorful with all the vegetables, especially the roasted bell pepper. You cannot go wrong with that. It definitely adds an extra boost of flavor. And it is just so creamy and, like I said, satisfying and flavorful. This is my kids' all-time favorite. They ask for it all the time, and you really cannot go wrong because it is a boost of nutrition and vegetables and so much better for you than the actual dairy mac and cheese. You can never go wrong with this whole food plant-based version of mac and cheese. That is a staple in our house. I make it all the time for my kids, and hopefully you will now too. I hope you liked this video. I hope it was helpful, and I really hope that you try this recipe out, and I hope you love it as much as we do. It really is like a staple here. My kids ask for it all the time, so I definitely don't mind making it because it's jam-packed with so many vegetables and nutrients, and you really cannot go wrong with this for a weeknight meal, and it really doesn't take that much time. So I will leave the ingredients and the measurements down below. If you have any questions, let me know down below as well. Please give this video a thumbs up because it definitely helps my channel out, and I am really trying to grow this channel a lot and just become more consistent in posting videos. So I've been really trying to get up a video a week. So I would love your support. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my videos, and I will see you next time. Bye!